Math, Lesson 106. Open your workbook to Lesson 106 and find Part 1. You have two problems there. Problem A. This line plot shows the number of people in different cars. The name under the line plot is people. So these numbers tell us about people. The C's tell us about cars. Some cars have one person in them. Two cars have one person in them. The addition problem for column 1 is 1 plus 1. Now look at the column for 2. 3 cars have 2 people in them. The addition problem for that column is 2 plus 2 plus 2. 1 car has 4 people in them. 2 cars have 6 people in them. Write the total for each column. The total for cars that have 1 person is 2. The total for cars that have 2 people is 6. The total for cars that have 4 people is 4. And the total for cars that have 6 people is 12. Problem B. This line plot shows the number of books on different shelves. The name under the line plot is books. The letter S stands for shelves. 4 shelves have 10 books. Write the total for shelves that have 10 books. Then figure out the numbers for shelves that have 11 books, 13 books, 14 books, and 15 books. Pause the video now to do the problem. The total for shelves that have 10 books is 40. The total for shelves that have 11 books is 11. The total for shelves that have 13 books is 26. The total for shelves that have 14 books is 14. The total shelves that have 15 books is 45. You're going to read these division facts. First problem. 68 divided by 4 equals 17. Second fact. 360 divided by 5 equals 72. Third fact. 450 divided by 9 equals 50. You're going to say a multiplication fact for each division fact. Start with 4 and say the multiplication fact. 4 times 17 equals 68. 5 times 72 equals 360. 9 times 50 equals 450. I'm going to say the multiplication for the parts you add. 4 times 10 plus 4 times 7 equals 68. 5 times 70 plus 5 times 2 equals 360. 9 times 50 plus 9 times 0 equals 450. This problem reads 69 divided by 3. The division problem for the tens digit is 6 divided by 3. The answer of 6 divided by 3 equals 2. The division problem for the ones digit is 9 divided by 3. 9 divided by 3 equals 3. The whole problem reads 69 divided by 3 equals 23. You can check your work by doing the multiplication for the tens and ones. The multiplication is 3 times 23. The multiplication for the parts you add are 3 times 20 plus 3 times 3. Split up right here, you can see 3 times 23 is 3 times 20 plus 3 times 3. This is the tens right here. This is the ones. 60 plus 9 equals 69. We know our answer to the division problem is 23 because we have the same three numbers for the division fact and the multiplication fact. 3, 23, 69. 3, 23, 69. The shaded rectangle shows the multiplication for tens. 3 times 20. The white square shows the multiplication for the ones. 3 times 3. The multiplication for the tens is 3 times 20. The multiplication for the ones is 3 times 3. Three times 20 equals 60. 3 times 3 equals 9. And 60 plus 9 equals 69. In each row here, you have 23. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23 in each of these rows. New problem. 4 times 32. 4 times 32. The problem for the tens is 4 times 30. The problem for the ones is 4 times 2. We make the rectangle for the tens and the ones. Here's the rectangle for 4 times 30, the tens digit. Here's the problem for the ones. 4 times 2. We know that there'd also be 1, 2, 3, 4. We could write a 4 here now, but we don't need to because we have it over here. 4 times 2. 4 times 30 and 4 times 2. Added together is our answer. The part for the tens has 4 times 30 squares, giving us 120. And 4 times 2 gives us 8. Altogether, we have 128. $128 divided by 4 equals 32. Because we have 32 in each row. We know we have 30 right here, plus 2 is 32. $128 divided by 4 equals 32, just like 4 times 32 equals 128. Notice, division and multiplication is multiplication goes forward, division goes backwards. Open your textbook to lesson 106 and find part 1. Mixed number A, 3 2/9. Copy the mixed number and write the fraction it equals. Start with the nines and say the multiplication fact. 9 times 3 equals 27, plus 2 equals 29. So the fraction that equals 3 and 2 ninths is 29 ninths. Next number B, 5 and 1/7. The denominator stays the same. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 1 is 36. So 5 and 1/7 equals 36 sevenths. C, 3 and 3/4. The denominator remains at 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. So 3 and 3/4 equals 15/4. D, 6 and 2/5. Pause the video now to work the problem on your own. Denominator remains the same as 5. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 plus 2 is 32. So 6 and 2/5 equals 32/5. You know about the volume of a rectangular prism. You're going to learn about the surface area of a rectangular prism. Listen, a rectangular prism has 6 faces. A rectangular prism has 6 faces. The picture on the right shows the faces separated. The faces are in pairs. The faces in each pair have the same color. The faces in each pair have the same area. I'll repeat that again. The faces in each pair have the same color, and the faces in each pair have the same area. The top and the bottom have the same area. The front and the back have the same area. The left and the right faces have the same area. The back has the same area as the front. The bottom has the same area as the top. The right face has the same area as the left face. Notice, you can't see it here, but this is the front, there's its back. Here's its side, here's its other side. Here's its top, here's the bottom. This is it separated. This and this are the same, this and this are the same, this and this are the same. Here's the equation that we'll use to figure out the surface area. Surface area equals 2 times the quantity top plus front plus side. I'll say that again. Surface area equals 2 times the quantity of top plus front plus side. We multiply it by 2 because there's 2 of each. So if we just add up 1 of each and then multiply it by 2, it gives us all the sides. So we don't have to count each one individually. Again, surface area equals 2 times the quantity of top plus front plus side. If we have 2 times the top, we'll have the top and the bottom. If we have 2 times the front face, we'll have the front and back. If we have 2 times the side, we'll have the left and right sides. When we find the surface area, the units are squared units. Squared units. Squared units are the units of surface area. Here's a rectangular prism. We'll put it in numbers for the area of the top, the area of the front, and the area of the side, and add. Then we'll multiply by 2 to find the area of all the faces. Once more, we put in the area for the top, the area for the front, and the area for the side. Look at the top. The multiplication for the area is 5 times 3. 5 times 3. 5 times 3. or 3 times 5. You can say it either way. Now look at the front. Here's our front. Our equation for the front is 5 times 15, or 15 times 5. Copy the equation in part A. Figure out the area of the top, the front, and the right side, and write the equation for those numbers. Pause the video now to work it. The number for the top face is 15. Sorry, the number for the top face is 15, 3 times 5. The number for the front face is 75, 5 times 15. Number for the right face, 3 times 15 is 45. Here's our equation. Surface area equals 2 times the quantity of 15 plus 75 plus 45, because it's this side, this side, this side. Top, front, side. Here's what you should have. We're going to add these numbers, then multiply by 2. That will give us the surface area of all 6 spaces. 15 plus 75 plus 45 equals 135. Here's our new equation, 2 times 135. Now you'll multiply 2 times 135 to find the area of all 6 spaces. The unit name in the answers is square meters. Work the problem and write the answer. Pause the video now to solve it. Resume when you're ready. You should have 270 square meters. New problem. Read the equation for finding the surface area of a rectangular prism. Surface area equals 2 times the quantity of top plus front plus side. Again, surface area equals 2 times the quantity of top plus front plus side. The multiplication for the top is going to be 2 times 4. For the front, it's going to be 8 times 4. And for the side, it's going to be 8 times 2. So we can plug in the numbers 8 for the top, 32 for the front, and 16 for the side, like so. Eight plus 32 plus 16 equals 56. So our new equation is 2 times 56, giving us 112 squared feet. Remember, it's squared. Whatever label it is, you square it. Congratulations, you just worked some really hard problems. Moving on. Here's our related facts. Repeat after me. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Let's read them again. 1 kilometer is 1,000 meters. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. Now, change 127 centimeters into meters. There are more centimeters than there are meters, meaning you're going to divide. You're going to divide by 100. So you will move the decimal point 2 places because there's 2 zeros in 100. So the decimal place is here right now. So you're going to go 2 places to the left, giving you the answer 1 and 27 hundredths. 1 and 27 hundredths meters. So there's more centimeters than there are meters in the equation. Here there are more centimeters than meters, so you're moving backwards, meaning you're dividing. And when you divide it by 100, because there's 100 centimeters in 1 meter, you only need to move the decimal place in your original problem, wherever it's at, 2 places to the left to solve it. 1, 2. Change 2 and 35 hundredths kilometers into meters. Kilometers into meters. So you're moving forwards now. You're going from kilometers to meters, kilometers to meters. There's more. There's more meters than there are kilometers in our fact. So we're moving forward. We're going to be multiplying now. We're multiplying, and how much are we multiplying by? We're multiplying by 1,000. So we multiply 2 and 35 hundredths times 1,000. 1,000. Instead of writing it out, we can just move the decimal place to the right as many zeros as there are in 1,000. 3 decimal places. 1, 2, 3. Giving us the answer, 2,350 meters. Next, change 250 millimeters into centimeters. Pause the video now and try to work the problem on your own. You're going from millimeters to centimeters, millimeters to centimeters. You're going backwards. So you're going to be dividing by 10. All you need to do, move the decimal place. How many times? 1, because there's only 1 0 in 10. Right there gives you. So change 250 millimeters to centimeters gives you 25 centimeters. Find part 2 in your textbook. Problem A, change 43 and 7 tenths meters into centimeters. Write the answer with the unit name. 43 and 7 tenths meters is 4,370 centimeters. Work the rest of these problems on your own. Pause the video now to do so. Resume when you're ready to check your work. Item B, change 7 tenths kilometers into meters, giving you 700 meters. Item C, change 456 meters into kilometers, giving you 456 thousandths kilometers. D, change 4 thousandths centimeters into millimeters, giving you 400ths millimeters. Item E, change 8 tenths centimeters into meters, giving you 8,000 meters. 8 thousandths meters. Your independent work begins now. Textbook, (3 through 10), and workbook, (2 and 3). Rewatch the video if you need help. Otherwise, reach out to me on Teams so I can help you myself. Get busy.